Well, g'day, my name's Peter Wheaton from the Penton Lifestyle Group. We've given ourselves a challenge over the last 100 days. Actually, we're on the 100th day today, and we gave ourselves a really different challenge because I wanted to show to my team that sometimes we all put a ceiling on ourselves. So this challenge was to earn $100,000 in 100 days. So I said to our property group, I said, we've got to be able to earn, the goal is to earn $100,000 out of trading these properties. And I said to our home business team, right, we're going to have a crack at this. Now, I've never made $100,000 in 100 days. I think I got up to 28,000 at one stage. And I thought, well, why not see what's actually holding it back? What's holding people back from achieving this result? So we went to work and we thought, okay, let's see what is totally possible. And one of the things I said to my team was, to do this, because we've never done it before, we've got to disidentify with all the thoughts in our head first. Okay, so don't let them come out and say, yeah, right, that's what your opinion is, but you've got to let those go. So I was able to say to our property group, this is the way we want to do it. Now, our property group, trading homes is quite a simple way to do it, especially at the moment in North Queensland. There's a few upside down ones and banks are trying to get rid of them and that sort of thing. And that was quite an easy thing to do because there's 10 or 20,000 in every sale. So you only need 5 or 6 homes over that 100 days to do it. Well, interestingly enough, we did the 5 homes in 35 days, which we've never done before. And I thought, wow, we've sort of been working well underneath our capability. And even Sharon, the girl who works with me, I had a good yap to her and I said, well, what do you think about this? How come before we were mucking around and we'd take nearly 6 months to make 100,000? What do you think the answer is? And she said, well, we've made it fun. Now, I'm not a big person for the word fun, but it became a game to see whether it could happen. So consequently, she's now gone on to continually do that for the last 2 months, earn that sort of money for us in our business, because it's not a business anymore. It's fun being able to work out the figures and work out the process of how you're going to give that house loan to someone else who wants it. So we're able to achieve that. So I decided that we'd try and have a crack at our home business. Now, our home business, for those who don't know, is a personal development business. It's like any other business or any career. You've got to be a little bit disciplined, you've got to change your thinking a bit, and you've got to knuckle down and get a bit of work done. And like any other business, there's profit ranges. There's a bit of a goal through our company that, if you can get to a 50,000 a month level, that's the first real step in this business. And obviously, if you get to 100 and further, you're really right up the ladder. Now, I've never got to those levels. I hit 28,000 once. And I still remember in the early days that being quite hard. So that story of being a little bit hard in my head was still there, that I've got to put a bit more work in. And, I wasn't good at talking to people, or I wasn't good at advertising. So I'd created this bit of a story and I thought, well, I've got to shift that. And I was listening to one personal development coach's thing of how your mind sort of plays tricks on you, and your mind's a bit of a protective mechanism that stops you from moving forward. So I decided we're going to have a crack at this idea of 100K in 100 days. Now, this is our last day. Now, I'll tell everyone, we haven't quite achieved that yet. But man, we've gone well beyond where we thought we could ever go. And even my team, like there's 15 in the team at the moment, and the top 3 of us have well and truly moved beyond where we've been over the last couple of years. Now, are we going to achieve the 100K? Well, who knows? We've still got 24 hours left. There could be 4 people turn up and decide to join our business, and yep, we'll probably achieve it. But is it the money that drives us? No. What actually has driven me was the ceiling that I've put on myself over the last 6 to 7 years. Well, I know it's a bit difficult. I'm not really that clever at it. I'm not good at writing ads. So we created this little ceiling, which has really slowed the whole process down. And by removing that ceiling and just turning this business into a bit of fun, into a bit of game to see where the competition lies, I've noticed the whole team has started to galvanise together a bit. The talk and the chatter is about achieving this goal. Now, I'm not saying everyone who comes into this business or any business can make $100,000 in 100 days. And you probably, you could be an executive salesperson who will never make that. Or you may be making it and say, well, I don't have any spare time left to do anymore. Well, that is what you believe. You could even be a single parent who's really strapped for time and money, and she wants something different but can't see how to get beyond that. Or you could be like I was, a struggling small business owner, wrapped up in red tape, regulation, and that there appeared to be no time to do anything. Because if I wasn't working full out through the day, I was working all night trying to make figures turn into $1 million deals with no money so that we could keep going. Everyone's got a past story. And this 100-day challenge that we've given ourselves has really broken the back of that story, because while ever you identify with what you fully know, you can't get past where you want to go. And that's one of the reasons this business has really opened everything up for me. It's opened up what's possible. And I think we sort of need that. Sometimes our economies at the moment, you see the doom and gloom, especially if you're watching any of the television sort of stuff, and I don't sort of spend a lot of time doing that. But you'll see the doom and gloom of everything, and with every doom and gloom, there's always a positive side, but they just don't sell that. Even if you're looking at arms dealers and all the other bits and pieces of war, there's someone still making a positive profit somewhere. It might be not for the benefit of people, but he's still making a profit and still spending money somewhere. And I think that's what this 100-day challenge has opened up. But it's also, I think this is the biggest key that I take out of this, it's also made me aware of the people that I want to work with. And I was somehow mirroring the people I didn't want to work with, because I'd lost that energy flow, I'd lost that excitement, I'd lost that zest to go after something. And what I found in the last probably 15 days is I get to speak to more and more people who have that same bounce, that same energy, that same motivation. So you got to be a little bit careful, as I found out. How you're coming out is how people see you, and you're going to attract those people into your business, whether it be this business or whether it be a second-hand car business. You want to make sure you're attracting the right customers in firstly, so that you can show your product and deal with the right people. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a quick call out today anyway for any of those guys who want to learn more about our business, because we're at a stage where it's just starting to really move. And we all know success loves momentum. It just loves, it builds upon it. It's a bit like a weed. When it does rain and the drought does clear, we're going to have a bucket load of weeds that'll take over. But that's what success sort of is. As soon as something starts to roll, you want to go with it. So if you're that sort of person who's got a bit of energy, enjoys personal development, wants to learn how to make 100K in 100 days that you're choosing, this is the opportunity to jump on board. Today we're going to give a little bit of a discount for those who do get started, because it would be really fantastic to achieve this result in 100 days. So anyone who wants to learn more, you just go to pentonlifestyle.com/wealthbiz, B-I-Z, and put your details down. We'll have a quick interview. I'll send you through about 2 hours worth of information, then you can make your own educated decision on whether this business and our group is something that you want to work with. I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Cheers.